Okay, and with that, welcome back to the weekly bookshelf organization stream. Today I really do not know yet what I want to talk about because, well, so many things haven't happened this past week. And even like on what's on the schedule for streaming. Yeah, not that much different. Still just, these streams. Pokemon days and Spider-Man on Saturdays. Spidey Saturdays. So it's just gonna be a chill stream of me doing my thing. Whenever I've got stuff to talk about, I will. If someone in chat has something to talk about, I will talk about that as well. But other than that, yeah, man. Nothing special this week. Other than this cough that's still there because of the weird weather. Then it's colder, then it's really warm. Don't know what to wear most of the time. Oh yeah, what I can talk about is I was at the bookstore today, like I am every Thursday before the stream. It was busy. It was very busy with people, and I didn't expect that because, well, yes, it's a bit of a vacation, holiday, summer break time, in the Netherlands at least. But that has been now for a month, maybe longer. And so far, okay, there were always a couple more people in the bookstore on Thursdays, but not as much as today. Like today it was really busy. And it is always funny to see the reactions of people that don't come there very often, or at the very least on Thursday, when they see me talk and interact with the people that work there and they know me on a first name basis. How we pick up conversations that we've been having for the past couple weeks. And yeah, you see those people watching like, either they're a little surprised, but that's it, or they're like, oh god, do we need to have conversations with people working here as well, or can we just, browse, and is this just a regular store conversations? And that's the thing, that's the big idea behind that store. You can just browse, say hello to the people working there, pay for your books, That's about it. It's just that I've been coming there close to every week since they opened like more than 2 years ago now, I think. Something like that. So yeah, I know those people very well, or at least about as well as you can know people that you see once a week in the store. Same goes for them, they know me pretty well. And that's why we have conversations, and not even always over about books, like I'm starting a new project for people with autism in September, and I'm advertising that throughout the city where I live. And like, they know about that, and we talk about that, and they have advertisements there. Or one of the people that work there, he's there most weeks on Thursday, and he's also a pretty big horror movie fan and a Scream fan. So we talk about Scream and updates about the new movie, stuff like that. But yeah, they also know my taste in books, and we talk about that a lot. And it is always funny to see people, other people there, react to the fact that the booksellers and I, that we know each other. Or whenever I bring someone that I know for the first time to the bookstore, and I kind of know that they think like, yeah, sure, you come there often, and you recognize each other, but that's about it. And then we start conversations, and then the people that I know are like, oh no, wait, you actually know these people? Okay, cool. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna read more of that guy, of Grady Hendrix, in the next couple months, September and October, because I know that he at least has, it says it right there, the Final Girl Support Group. I want to read that book for the horror month of reading, so that's gonna happen then, together with the 4th piece of Epiphany, and I think like the 4th, the 5th, maybe the 6th, what's it called again? Drywood series. Yeah. So I know for those months, kind of want to read. I know that I have to pre-order probably all of those books, so I'm gonna have to figure out what book I want to read when. But yeah, that's gonna be in September though. In the meanwhile, we're just gonna keep on sweating in this weather. I'm so done with summer. I'm so not a summer person. Funny thing is, my dad is very much a summer person. He's like, if it was up to him, it would be like over 25 degrees Celsius whole year round. Not for me. I like it a good 15, 20 degrees colder than that. Give me at like 10 degrees Celsius and I'm good. I'll wear a sweater, I'll wear a coat outside, no problem. But for him, no man. He likes it tropical. But oh well. I almost get my turn into weather. September. Well, usually last couple of years, late August, the autumn weather really starts here in the Netherlands. So a couple more weeks, then we're there. I cannot wait. I wanted to say I cannot wait for the hot chocolates, but to be honest, I've been having Friday hot chocolates for a while now. For now, I'm drinking them just at home. However, usually now starting in September and going all the way through March, every Friday I'm gonna go for a walk outside from like a wooded area. Then I have volunteering work in the afternoon, and then there are a couple hours between the afternoon shift and the evening shift, night shift, the evening shift of that volunteering work. And in that time I will go to like in the Netherlands we have this very big supermarket convenience store chain called Albert Heijn, and they have like smaller stores usually around train stations called an Albert Heijn or AHA to go. Every Friday from September to March I go to the Albert Heijn to go in Apeldoorn and then go get a hot chocolate, because I swear the hot chocolate from the Albert Heijn to go is the best affordable hot chocolate, very least in Apeldoorn. And I say affordable because I think it's like $1.60. So that's pretty good for what you get. And oh man, I cannot wait until September 6th. September 6th is the first Friday of that period this year. Or this season, not this year technically, because you know I do that through March, so we already have a couple Fridays earlier this year, but you know what I mean. Then I go, if possible, in the sweater. Later on, also a coat to there. Get my hot chocolate. Make sure that I have a book with me. Go find a spot somewhere. Then sometimes I do that before the afternoon shift of my volunteer work. And most of the time actually. Every now and then that I just don't have the time for that, so I do that in between the afternoon and the evening shift. If I do that, I'll go get the hot chocolate, grab a bite to eat somewhere, and combine that on a spot somewhere in Apeldoorn, somewhere in the city that I live. I haven't told you what city I live in, but yeah, somewhere in the city I live. And then I'll, you know, have my little, a bit of time for myself, my little autumn time for myself. And sometimes someone joins me, sometimes not. Most of the time not, most of the time it really is just my thing. Yeah, can't wait for that. But also, like, there's at least one good movie, good fall movie probably coming out in September. Beetlejuice. I'm so gonna watch that movie in theaters. The original one came out before I was even born. And growing up, I didn't watch it a lot, but as an adult, I watched it a couple times and I love that movie, so I cannot wait for the sequel. I watched the very first trailer, thought it looked good, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch any more trailers after that, so I know there's like a final trailer out now. Not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna go to the movie theater when it's out, watch it. Maybe also sneak on a couple of kruidnoten. It's time of the year at that point. Yeah, man. It's gonna be great. That's another thing. It's not gonna be too long before the kruidnoten are in stores, actually. I think it's usually like in the last week or second to last week of August that they start selling them. So yeah, not too far removed from that. And then maybe during these streams I'll have some snack off them a little bit. Why not? I mean, I am one of those people who think that they're in the store like super early, but I'm also one of those people who are like, okay, but I'll grab a bag, I'll buy some, I'll start eating them because they're in the store and I'm hungry for them. Yeah. Also, every year on my birthday, if I celebrate it, I don't celebrate it every year, but if I celebrate it, I'll make sure that there are kruidnoten. Yeah. For a lot of people that I invite, whenever I celebrate my birthday, it's their first time of the year eating the kruidnoten. I don't know if they look forward to it or if they're indifferent to it. But yeah. Oh, except for my friends in Haaksbergen. Especially last year, that day that they were in stores and I bought a bag, yeah, they also did. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Great minds think alike. Another thing. I was thinking today that my mind was at Avengers movies because I was listening to I know it's bad, but my autumn playlist on Spotify, and on that I have the track, I think it's called The Real Hero from Avengers Endgame, you know, the one, let's just say Tony Stark's theme in that movie. So it made me think about Avengers Endgame. And, whoops, you're supposed to go there. I was thinking, is it weird that I really associate that movie with autumn and the fall? because they have very autumny aesthetics in that movie. Like, people are wearing sweaters, you see leaves on the ground and everything. Maybe it's a thing of like that half of the universe is dead and all the leaves are dead as well, and that's like that. I don't know, but yeah, and it's not like that movie came out during fall. No, that movie came out in May. However, I do remember that it was still in theaters. I think, like, they re-released it later in the year in theaters during early autumn, because I saw that movie during autumn. Not for the first time. No, first time I saw Avengers Endgame was like, I think it was day one that it opened. But yeah, I really associate that movie with autumn. So as soon as autumn starts, I make sure that I have a day where I'm wearing a sweater, I have Kite Note, and I watch at the very least Avengers Endgame. Like, what is that? Yeah. So let me know if you guys also see or feel that association. And if you also have that with Infinity War, because weirdly enough I don't have that with Infinity War, I only have that with Endgame. Three-hour-long comfort movie. Where for a superhero movie, at the very least, the first 2 hours don't really feel like a traditional superhero movie. Oh wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. what was I talking about? Yeah, those first 2 hours, the first 2 acts of that movie don't feel like a traditional superhero movie to me. Like, the first hour is a bit of a gloomy character piece almost of the Avengers that are left and the world that is left and how everyone feels about that and the impact that Thanos' snap had on the universe, on the MCU. Now the second hour is a time travel heist movie, the second act, and the third act is a big battle. That's a really traditional superhero movie. So yeah, I found that very interesting, and I'm kind of curious if they're gonna do something like that with the new movies, with Doomsday and Secret Wars. But 2 more years. 2 more years, and then we find out that these are Doomsday. How they're doing that. And I am gonna watch those movies. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Come on. I think a lot of people are gonna watch those movies. And it doesn't even matter what they actually think about Robert Downey Jr. being back. As Doctor Doom. Just barely not there. I'd be surprised. Like, I honestly feel like it won't bring in the numbers that Infinity War and Endgame did. Well, maybe Infinity War, but not what Endgame did. But still, it's gonna be a big success. I can already tell you that. Yeah, something else. Last one. Last Discworld, and now let's talk a little bit about this. Not a lot, but a little bit, because I was on my way today to the bookstore when it kind of hit me that today was the last day that I went to the bookstore to pick up the next Discworld, because this is it. 41 of them. And I don't exactly know what to feel about now, about that. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading it on Monday, and I'm actually a little disappointed that it's not that big of a book, because I'm honestly not ready yet to say goodbye. So yeah, that's going to be something. And then next week, on the next weekly bookshelf organization stream, I'll make sure that I'll keep all of Discworlds aside, and I'll talk about my experience reading them. What I think of them. Well, you guys kind of know what I think of them already, but you know. Yeah, next week I'll talk about it more. But for this week, final Discworld, starting reading it on Monday. I'm gonna try to finish it before next Thursday. I'll try it if I have the time, because I have a pretty busy schedule next week. If not, I'll still just talk about everything that I have read of the book and about all the other books. So yeah, you guys actually don't want to miss that one. I can actually honestly say that about the stream. For once. Well, no, not for once. But you know, it rarely happens, especially with these streams where I can actually say, you don't want to miss the next one. But this time, yeah, you don't want to miss the next one. Possibility of kruidnoten. Oh yeah. And after that, I don't know what to do. Well, there's going to be 2 weeks after I'm done with that left in August for reading. And then in September I was starting horror months. So, yeah, and then it's November, I need something for that. And then in December I'm going into like Christmas related books. And then it's 2025 already. But we still have full on autumn and part of winter and a little part of summer left, so. We got like almost 5 full months. Like 4 months and 3/4 of a month, something like that. So we got a bit to we're in 2025. Just over halfway there. Oh yeah. Last Saturday we started the Spider-Man DLCs with the first DLC. And my god, that DLC is way more difficult than the normal game. So I decided to keep it for the next two DLCs on our lower difficulty setting that I had it before during the main game. Just so I still enjoy playing it. And yes, as much as possible we'll focus on the story and not so much the side missions. In that first DLC pack at least, and probably in the other two as well, you kinda have to do some of the side missions to unlock the rest of the story, but that's very little. And that's the plan for the next 2 weeks, the next two DLCs. Just do as little as possible for the side missions. Focus on the story because, well, last week we did that and it still took us over 2 hours to beat that DLC. I think it took me like 2 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes to beat that DLC. But that's it. Usually those Saturday streams are like 2 hours long, so yeah, that was a bit longer than usual. And I don't know what it's like for the other ones. But my guess is that all three of them are around that 2 hours, 15 minutes, maybe like 2.5 hours of length. So the next two Saturday streams are also going to be a bit longer. But with that also, those streams are going to be the second one on the 10th of August. Yeah, and the third one on the 17th, and then I'm gonna have to figure out what exactly to do for those, for the 24th and the 31st. I think I'm gonna do a Bagel stream first, and then a Yu-Gi-Oh stream. I think I want to do that. And then there's a week of no streaming on the 7th, which I will throw out on the schedules and everything like that. And the week after that it's going to be Mirror's Edge for my birthday. Just gonna go through that whole game. And the next week no stream. Then the week after that I have plans, but I gotta figure some stuff out. But I have plans. And once again, no stream, and then after that we'll continue with streaming. But yeah, I'll keep the schedules updated so you guys know what to expect. And the Monday and Thursday streams will just continue. Every Monday, every Thursday in September, there will still be these streams. Sunday with a couple of my friends, we gonna walk through the woods just as a fun hike. One of my friends came up with the idea of doing a picnic. Sure, yeah, good idea. So we divided who's getting what for the picnic. You know, doing groceries and all that stuff. And then one of the other guys was like, "Are we gonna do alcohol? Alcohol? Are we not?" I already told them I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna skip the alcohol. But if they wanna do that, sure. Not for me. Not. Yeah, I don't really drink on Sundays often. So I'm gonna stick to the juice and the coffee and the tea and the sodas. Ooh, the Dr. Peppers. Favorite soda. Yeah, if there's ever going to be a wiki about me, put that on there. Favorite soda? Dr. Pepper. Never had the diet one because it's difficult to get in the Netherlands. So I don't know if I like that. But yeah, regular Dr. Pepper, delicious. Oh man. So good. And also not too expensive. Like you can get a pretty good sized can of it for like €1. So that's pretty doable. Yeah, just every now and then. Nice soda for $1. Could do a lot worse. I don't know. I never checked because I never get like a Coke or a Fanta or something like that, or Pepsi. I don't know if they're all in that price range or if one of them is, or maybe Dr. Pepper is cheaper than those. Maybe it's more expensive. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Hopefully it's relatable. Yeah, I kind of want to figure that out. Need to check the prices on that then. See, that's what happens if I haven't really done much in the week. I talk about all that stuff. All that actually not very useful stuff, but just the day-to-day things, you know? It's emptying my mind. Very useful, actually. Not the biggest fan of this song. Just one song though. Keep it playing. Not gonna just skip. See? Already at the next one. This is already better. Don't know, I didn't like the tones of the last one. just the A's and the 1001 albums. And then all the books are off these shelves. More. Okay. Now, you know what this means. It's time to move you guys for the first time of the stream. Not the last time though. A good one. Hey. I'm getting better at finding angles. And I'm gonna get a little sip of water. Stay hydrated, drink your water, very important. Okay, now it's time to clean the shelves. And then the books are going back up there. Old bookshelves of mine, the old family bookshelves. I don't know if everyone knows the story about these bookshelves used to belong to my mother, and then when I was 18, my mom passed away, but my dad kept these bookshelves with all of her books in there. Eventually got rid of those books, most of them. I took a couple of them for myself and he kept a couple as well. But 5 years ago, a little later than that, more than 5 years ago, I moved here. And a little later, I was like, ooh, you know what? I'd like to get bookshelves. And I was talking to my dad that I was searching for bookshelves that looked like the ones Mom used to have. And that dad still had at his house. When he was like, hey, I'm not using it. If you want, you can have them. So, yeah. That's how I got these shelves. And these shelves, as far as I know, my parents got these second-hand. And they already had them when I was born. Well, I'm turning 30 next month. So these bookshelves are more than 30 years old. And I think they still look pretty damn good. A little bit of damage, but you know what, I'd like to call that character. Yeah, they have some character. The plan is hopefully just to, keep them for, well, basically for the rest of my life. And eventually make sure that whenever I die, hopefully in like 50 years or something like that, they go to other people in my family, and to keep these shelves in the family. Yeah, that's the story about these shelves. And the other ones are, they just like bitty bookcases from IKEA. They're cheap, but they look good and they do the job. So, if it works, why not? And also, this one, right there. Yep, made by my mom. Because of that, it rightfully deserves a spot on top of the bookshelves. And next to the Winnie the Pooh, it was a gift from my friends. And the Pardoos, which was not a gift from my friends, but they were there when I got it. And I also want to do something creepy with that for Halloween, because it just fits so well for something creepy. Now for the first time, all the Discworlds are going to be placed on the shelf. All of them, starting with the Amazing Maurice. Then, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna name all of them today. So we'll start with the Amazing Maurice. And then we go to the City Watch collection with Guards, Men at Arms, Feet of Clay, Jingo, the Fifth Elephant, Night Watch, Fud, Snuff. Then we go to the Death collection, the collection I started with Mort, Reaper Man, Soul Music, Hogfather, favorite one, and Thief of Time. The Gods collection, Pyramids and Small Gods. You just can go a little bit more there. Now we have the Industrial Revolution collection and Moist from Lidwig, but they put them all together in one collection for these editions. With The Truth, Monstrous Regiment, Going Postal, making money and raising steam. Now we go into the Rincewind / Unseen University collection with the color of Magic, the Light Fantastic, Sorcery, Eric, Interesting Times. Not done yet. No, far from. The Last Continent, Moving Pictures, and Unseen Academicals. Then we go to the Witches collection with Equal Rights, Weird Sisters, Witches Abroad, Lords and Ladies, Masquerade, and Carpe Jugulum. And after that, we get to the final collection. See, come on. The Tiffany Aiken collection with the Wee Free Man, and then A Hat Full of Sky, Wintersmith, I Shall Wear Midnight, The Shepherd's Crown. Yeah, that's the Tiffany Aiken collection. And then finally we have The Last Hero, the only Discworld book that has not been given one of these editions. But it is part of the Rincewind / Unseen University collection. It's just that if I put them in between there, it doesn't look as pretty. So, yeah. But as far as I consider, Shepherd's Crown, final one. Also the final book Terry Pratchett has written. So, yeah. That's a lot. They're so pretty. All of them. Okay. I wonder if all the Dragon Balls still fit on this shelf. Or these are all of Dragon Ball that I have. Because I don't have all of it yet. It's close. It's very close, but they just barely all still fit. and it does mean that there's going to be a new book on the other shelves. But I already kind of figured that. I'm sweating my ass off here. Whew. But I'm getting close with the first part of the shelves. Second part is definitely not as much. I wonder how long it's going to take before all the Percy Jacksons are on the next shelves. I don't think it's going to be too long. Don't know if it's this year. Yeah, no, I know. It's going to be at least this year. Yeah. Probably not before September, but somewhere in September. That's my guess at least. First two fit there, but the rest of the Harry Potters already not anymore. Yep, come over here. You're right there. Part of the ages. bit too fast here. Stay there. Please stay there. Okay. I think only one of the Legends and Lattes books are gonna fit over here. Yeah. Okay. Lord of the Rings. Then Almost done. Very close now. Well, for these shelves. Then we got the other ones. For these ones, yeah, almost. We're able to see how many Percy Jacksons go to the next shelves. Out of the 4 that we have left here. Percy O's. I wonder if it's going to be 3 that fit on here or 2. 1, 2. Yeah, easy. I think. Third one, yes. Yes. Yeah. Third one just fits. Then the 4th one's going on the other shelves. So yeah, let's get you guys ready to move again. Okay. A little bit. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna be it for now. Good enough. Stay right there. Okay. Before we continue on to these shelves, let me get another sip of water. Okay. Now we get to another book of Terry Pratchett because he didn't only write Discworld, he also wrote a lot of like shorter stories. So that also stories that I haven't read yet. So even when I'm done with all the Discworlds, there's more for me to read of him, and I want to read all of that as well. And he wrote like Good Omens. That's also him and Neil Gaiman together. But yeah. So that man wrote so much. I still haven't really read anything that I didn't like. I read stuff where I was like, okay, this is fine, not for me, but fine. But nothing where I was like, okay, now this is just straight up bad writing. No. Okay. Now what happens with this, with these books? To these. First that one, and then we need that one up there, otherwise the lower one is gonna fall. Gravity and stuff. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. See, even more printed. That is why I can really say confidently that he is my favorite author of all time. Oh yeah. Here's going to be the next one of the books that doesn't fit on the second shelf. But I already figured out how to do that. Eventually, when all the books, so all the snippers are off this shelf, then I'm gonna move this one up, because all of the other books, see, they're all lower, so they can easily go up a bit. And then these starter books will fit right here. So that's the plan. But that is also going to take like weeks or months before we're there. But yeah. That's how I'm going to solve that problem. And I just hope that this New York book isn't, that it, at that point, isn't ready yet to go on here. But it might just be. If so, it's also going to stay up there until the ends are, further down. That's fine. I can so easily live with that. know this song. I know this tune, but I can't remember what it's from. No, it's video game related. Ooh, I'm gonna have to count the books beginning with the letter B as well, I think. First the letter R for pirate. Q with one book that starts with a Q that I have, and a P. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we're still good. Wait. 13, 14, 15. Oh, we'll stay good with the letter P. Okay. Until I eventually buy another book that starts with the letter. But for now, we're good. Done. Well, we still need to clean them and put the books back, but you know. So, what I have a feeling that it's a faster one today. I think we might not be here for an hour and 45 minutes in total this week. Well, we'll find out. Okay, let's clean these up. And yeah, one more sip. One more sip of water. Okay. Now it's time to put them all back. Also, I'm thinking about getting, well, not getting rid of uh, figures here, but like moving them. Put other stuff on there. I'm not quite sure where I want to move these to and what I want to put on there. So because of that, they'll stick around for a bit longer, but don't be surprised if eventually I move a couple of them. Okay, Queen's Gambit. There. And the S's. About half of the shelf. Here are the other letter yet. About half of the shelf here is the letter S. Snippers for a turn. Spider-Man Deadpool. And the rest of them. Let's see how many fit on here. Or is it just... It's just that one. Yeah. Okay, so now we move over to the next shelf. So that means it's also not going to take too long before this shelf is full. Now that's really going to be interesting. So I'm going to have to start moving even more stuff around. Wickham books. Yeah, right there. Winnie the Pooh and House of Pooh Corner. final one. The only book I have that starts with Z. Okay. Now, I'm gonna move you one more time for the outro. See here. Yeah, no. Just an hour and a half. You really went fast. Weird. Oh well. Okay. Well, this is the end of the stream. I hope you guys liked it. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can like it. You can also subscribe, so you won't miss any re-uploads of these streams. In the description you'll find a link to my Instagram where I post what books I'm reading and streaming schedules, all that stuff. You'll also find a link to my Twitch page where you can actually see these streams live. You can follow me there, get notifications whenever I go live, be in chat. There's also a streaming schedule on there. And there's a link to the official Dark Hatcher Boy 94 Discord, and that link is also on Twitch, also on Instagram. Next stream is going to be on Saturday, part 2 of Spider-Man DLC. Yeah, once again, just the story of that. As very little of the side missions as possible. Yeah, and then next Monday we'll continue Pokemon Emerald on Pokemon Monday. Hopefully beating the 4th gym, catching 2 more Pokemon of the team, of the full team, and catch up on a lot of trainer fights that we skipped purposely last stream. And then next week another bookshelf organization stream, probably a bit of a longer stream because next week I'm going to talk about the Discworlds. But with that, I hope you guys have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and yeah, see you guys later. Bye!